And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Alright, I have started this process here, and we are... Let's put the alt back on. Slowly draining out. I did add a little temporary iron setup up here. This little guy right here is right now our iron supply, and just to keep things running, keep the consumption going, keep reds sort of supplied. It's not, or greens, sorry, greens supplied. We would have run out of greens and the whole system would have shut down at that point. So I wanted to keep the system up and running to draw more copper out of the system, to, you know, have less of an impact when this starts emptying. I did shut down the mine and the smelting of new things, but yeah, I wanted to drain as much out of these as possible before we started to deconstruct. So I wanted to do the deconstruction on camera because my new favorite button will be showcased here. The worker robots will be able to actually see the robots in action. And I wanted to get this on camera because it is... Whoa. Let's do a deconstruction planner. And we're going to filter rail, signals, chain signals, all of that. And maybe power poles. I want to take out most of what's here without taking the trees out, although the trees are pretty much mostly dead. But I don't want to complicate matters. So if we go to this, that takes care of all that, and we can see the bots. Yay! Bots doing their thing. Why aren't they taking these rails out here? Is there like a curve? Yeah, there is. There's a curved rail object that I didn't know about. Let's take all of that out. And then we can use this to take the rest of that out. Alright, now the big thing here is going to be all of this. Take all of that. I kind of want to be surgical with this a little bit. Because I don't want to take the Roboport out. That would probably be bad. But, you know, trim that off there, and then we can use a big one to take all of that out. And look at the bots. Oh, the bots are just pouring out. Isn't that wonderful? I don't know how they do that. How they render all that without having any impact whatsoever. It's crazy. Just wave after wave after wave of bots coming in. Alright, they automatically put the modules back into their proper place, which is good. Alright, so if we wanted to send the copper train back maybe one more, maybe two more times, that should empty most of that out. We don't need this section of track, so let's take this out. All of this. Don't need any of that or any of that. Right now they're just storing all of the track and all of that, you know, all the miscellaneous stuff. This will all be used eventually. Okay, so what we have here is lacking in... if we drop a guy right in there, you need power. Okay, so I must have disconnected the power somewhere. If we connect you back up, do you get power now? You don't. Why aren't you getting power? This system is all connected. It's even connected here. Ah, you're disconnected right here for some reason. Okay, so it must mean we got rid of one there, somewhere in there. There we go. Then we have one more over here. Let's take these little guys out here. And that one, and we can use this to restore balance. Like so. Alright, so this guy is finally done. So we're going to send him up to the main base, and then we're going to take that out. Once that's gone, he'll just stay up here, and we can let him drain out, which he should do rather fast. And then we'll just manual him, and then grab the rest out like that. Okay, so basically the old rail system is ready to be taken out, which is nice. We have a whole lot of stuff up here that need to be taken out. So let's take all of that, that. This is going to mess up my power a little bit. Oh, I didn't take out chain signals, did I? Chain signals need to be taken out as well. Look at all the chain signals in there. Chain. Oh, those are small. Why are those in there? Let's get this guy up and running. Let's clear this up first. You can go away. You can go away. All this can go. This can all go. This can all go. These can go. I'm trying to clean this up a bit. This might have to go. Alright, let's get Bob's back out here. Yeah, this is going to have to go, fortunately. Alright. I'd like a nice setup to let me know this is all going to have to go as well. Okay. And then this, hopefully, lines up with that. Because if you look, when I built this, I made a nice coverage area. So it's pretty efficient in terms of construction coverage. Oh, we've got a thing out here. Well, that's going to be a job for Spiderbot, I think. Let's get Spiderbot outfitted with all of his goodies. Alright, so I want 5 of these. These are 4.25 megawatts apiece. These are 14 megawatts apiece. And then we want maybe some shields. Like so. Maybe some plasma cannons. These are, well, actually, not bad. 11 megawatts. I want one more of these. Okay. Let's get some overdrive engines. Well, now you can see why I wanted so many things in here. Maybe some batteries. Well, these are tiny. Okay, I can put those away. Okay, so he is charged up, ready to rock and roll. Shield capacity 5,000. He's got lots of things and stuff. Let's go see. Let's see. Auto targeting without gunner and with gunner. Even though I'm not going to go with. We should be able to send him. Let's turn that off. Over here. And he is cruising. Look how fast he's going. So awesome. It's going to take him a minute to get out there. All right. So, yeah, we have now a nice clean area in here. I can probably deconstruct this and then that. Deconstruct all of this. Okay. Probably have some more chain signals to get rid of. Alright, let's go see how Spiderbot does. Go, Spiderbot, go. And... oh, man, that was awesome. He, let's see how... Let's see how he does over here. In a bigger base. He's just mobile. He's just a mobile death machine now. Take care of all the biters that are following me. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get him over here. Oh, he doesn't quite know how to traverse terrain. That's okay. That's okay. We'll give him credit. We'll give him credit where it's due here. Those plasma cannons do work. All right. Wow, we have a death bro. We have a death Spiderbot ready to go for us here. Let's bring him back home, just for reasons, so I know where he is. All right. So yeah, that was interesting. That was kind of fun. So we need now. We need now to clear the rest of this away. Because I'm gonna have a different setup for. I should be able to take all this out surgically, and then we can remove those manually, like so. And then we're gonna remove the fuel. As you can see, I'm starting to use nuclear fuel. So we have that in place. See if I missed anything here. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of chain signals I missed. There's a bunch there. And probably there and there. And we can remove all those. Trying to get it nice and clean for more rail to come in. And let's take out the trees along this line. Look at how the bots go. Oh, it's so glorious. All right. So we want these to go up. Maybe one more. I want to get us close to getting an intersection in there. Yeah, we probably could do one more here. Yeah, so let's cancel that signal because this uses a chain signal. So if we line this and we go straight over, you can see these rails line up. It's so nice. And then we want another one of these. That should be a chain signal, yep. Oh Lord, look at, oh man, I missed all of these. That. I didn't want to remove this. This is an important chain signal there. I didn't want to remove that one. All right. I kind of want to go around this. You can see why I did all this off screen, because I can show you like what my process was here pretty easily with just one intersection. So what we're going to do is we're going to bump it out 2 segments. We go up or down. Let's go down. We're going to go there. Rotate that around. There. Do a segment there. And return that around. We should be lined up with this side over here. This is a very nice, very nice segmented rail section blueprint. I'm very much enjoying this, and so big thank you to the person that referenced this in the comments. I need to start writing stuff like that down so I can use names. I've been getting a slew of just spam comments that are not family friendly. I wonder if YouTube is working on that problem or what. All right, so here we have a nice system ready to go. And priorities are going to be getting, you know, iron and steel up, mainly iron, but I want to showcase steel because I've got a setup for steel ready to go. You can help, and you can help, and you can help. Yeah, this is just a storage, so it kind of doesn't know what to do with most of this stuff. The bots, no bots there. I don't think there's any bots in here. No bots in there. Any bots in here? No. So all you need to do is find a near roboport and dump the bots in. I don't use a lot of personal roboports because it is a nightmare trying to keep up with all the stuff that you need for that. Okay, so we're going to go to steel, and I'm going to show what I've done for steel here, steel outpost. So let me explain this really quick. What I did is I played around with the modules and speed to get a ratio here. Because remember, if you just built two of these together with zero productivity, it's 1-to-1. Iron to steel, it's 1-to-1. When you add productivity to iron, you can bump up the amount of steel you're producing because the recipe doesn't change. But if you're getting productivity in iron, you can supply more than 1 steel. And so what I did here is I have 2 iron here and 3 steel. And the 2 iron are 50% productive. So that combines to an 100% productivity, which allows me to supply 3 of the steel smelters. Now, the trick is you want all of this at the same exact crafting speed. That is the vital point of this. You want it at all of these at the same crafting speed. Because if they're different, it's going to throw the ratios off. And so I worked on the system here. And you can notice these middle ones here do not have a speed module in them because they are already crafting speed of 5, nor do they have another productivity module in them because that would drop their crafting speed below everybody else. So as it is here, 2 iron smelters can keep up with 3 steel smelters, because they're all the same crafting speed, and we're getting productivity out of these, and we're getting productivity out of the steel as well. So all of these are 50% productivity. We are getting an extra 50% while using far less raw ore out of this. And so this is a setup that I can repeat many, many times. And I made it so it's tileable. It should be tileable. Why is this not tileable? I thought I made it tileable. I guess. I thought I did. But that is... because that's off by 1, I might have to tile it like this, which would really bother me. Really bother me. Is there a way that I could tweak this? No, there's really not, unless I used smaller ones like that. I did that. The problem would then become well, if I flip that around, that would work there, but I would have a problem. Let's paste this in. We're gonna switch the belt direction. Let all that build and see if this... I need to see and check the power. Make sure the power is set up. Let's set up those, these, and these. Like, I require this to power all of this stuff in here. Otherwise, the other setup I had, like, tried to fiddle with these on the outside or one on the inside. The problem is it is 1 square too small. You can see I can supply one or the other side, and that really bothered me. So one thing I could do if I resign myself to that fact Let's clear this and this. And I want to clear all of this. Okay, this and this can go. So one thing I could do is try to have a substation there with a line like this. And that would be tileable, I believe. Because there'd be space for a gap and all that stuff. Let's just make sure all this is going the right direction. All these are going in the right direction. Okay. Yeah, I honestly thought they would be doable, but because it's a 2 square here and a 3 square there, that really upsets it. But that is going to be a little bit overlap of the substations, but I am fine with that as long as it's tileable, just like so. So let's do 1, 2. Like so. How many is that? One of the things I tried to do is calculate how many furnaces we could do on one line. Because remember, the next segment is going to be over here, and it's going to share this line. So if we go over here, it's going to be right here. So there's going to be 4 smelters on this. So if we look, these are crafting speed of 5. And if we look at the iron plate, we can see crafting speed or crafting time is 3.2. So if we take 3.2, divide that by 5, that's 0.64 seconds per iron plate. So it's going to consume 0.64 iron, or it's going to consume an iron 0.64 every 0.64 seconds. Okay, so that is less than a second per iron. These can handle 180 per second. So if we take 180 divided by 0.64, no, maybe that's multiplied. 180 times 0.64. 115.2. I think that's how you work that. 180 and divided into 0.64 second increments. So that's 115 total crafting or smelters. So we divide that by 4. That would be 28 segments going down. So if we have this one as 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can go 28 down before we run out of power or run out of stuff on the line. I don't know if I want to go down that far. So let's do, that's 9. There's 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, 15. Oh, dead gray tree in the way. 15, and let's do 16. Leave ourselves some wiggle room there. Now, this whole setup can be blueprinted. Once you do the math on that, it's pretty nice. We'll let the bots do their thing. This is why I wanted so much, so many modules constructed, because it's just the sheer amount of modules that we're going to need. And this is telling us power-wise, our beacons are going to be constantly consuming this power. There is, like, the 480 kilowatts that these consume, it's constant. It never drops, and regardless of whether or not it is actually crafting anything. So your beacons your biggest draw of power after your actual furnaces. And this is sort of a minimal beacon setup. We get a decent amount of productivity. We're getting, right now, we're getting 50%. Actually, we're getting over 50. We're getting like 150% productivity out of one of these setups. And so it's going to be a vast amount of steel coming out of here, which is good because we need a vast amount of steel. So we're going to make a blueprint of this whole system. And you can see I want modules in there. So it's 800 productivity modules per blueprint, 196 speed modules, and only 34 beacons, which is actually not bad. So we want snap to grid. Whoa. Relative. No, absolute. How about... Why is this grid off? What is going on here? Okay, maybe not snap to grid. That was bad. Productivity modules, speed modules, beacons. So this is going to be Bob's assembly, Bob's logistics, version 1.1 plus. Bob's assembly, Bob's logistics, and I think that's all the mods. Oh, I want to say, yeah, Bob's assembly machine mod is the furnace, so that's good. All right, so that is our blueprint, and we're gonna name this Bob's steel. Let's do steel. Yeah, Bob's steel beacon. And then create. And then we can just go, well, I can actually do this from the map now, which is nice. Just like that. And we just doubled our ability to make this stuff. All right, so this is pulling up, and this is drawing down. Drawing down, drawing down. As you can see, I've already copied and pasted the loading and unloading of the iron ore, and we've got an iron ore setup over here ready to rock and roll. And I've got 2 outputs here just in case we need an extra output going out here, and we have plenty of unload. All right, well, that's going to have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.